Savior.
Okay.
I said it because I need it afterwards.
So what is the difference between MgOH2 and MgOH twice? Okay, like visually, if you don't put it in bracket,
Ma'am, MgOH2, it looks like MgO and 2 hydrogen, not
correct.
OH twice.
Yeah, this looks like there is a magnesium atom there. There is one oxygen atom and there are 2 hydrogen atoms here, which is wrong, right? We're taking agar magnesium hydroxide hai, to pura OH itself we are taking it twice. So to make it clear ki OH as a set you're taking it twice, you need to add these brackets. That's why these brackets are important. Okay. So in this, you know that acha, there is one Mg and OH as a whole, you're taking it twice, which means that there is 2 oxygens and there is 2 hydrogens. Okay. Clear about this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Practice this some more. Calcium, which is Ca2 plus, and anion, let's take carbon, this one. So what would be the formula with this? Nice. Sujal has got the name correct. Samriddhi, you have 2 plus 2 minus, right? So same number hai to cancel ho jayega. Okay. Suhani got the name and formula both correct. Sujal has sent the name and formula both correct. Samriddhi, so there's that modification. Aryan got the name and formula. Ashka got the name and formula. Awesome. So name, all of you got it right. This is, wait, Swayam hasn't sent it yet. Swayam, yes. All of you pretty much got it. So this is calcium carbonate. Remember?
Ma'am, you're writing the name in formula, I think.
Oh, sorry. Just exchange it, no? This is the name. The formula will be, see, like if you go by logic, 2 plus and 2 minus cancel ho jayega na? So you just need 1 calcium, 1 carbonate. And if you have to go by crisscross method, you get Ca2, CO3 twice. 2 and 2 same number hai na? So you can like cancel them. 2 ones are 2 ones are. So your formula will be CaCO3, calcium carbonate. Okay? This
Yes,
time,
ma'am.
I'll switch it up a little bit. What will be so if I give you the name of the cation anion, you're going to get it. So just directly give me the formula. If I take ammonium, oh yes, Swayam, what's up?
Ma'am, I would like, do we have to write this in notes part?
Take note of this because this is your own practice. On like अगर future में reference करना है तो it'll be there, you know, cases like these अगर कुछ doubt आया कुछ refer करना है तो it'll be there in your book. But write it down somewhere, either in your like practice wala part or in your main notes. कहीं भी चलेगा, but note it down. Ammonium chloride. So ammonium chloride ions ka naam itself is this. So just give me the formula for this. Ashka, right? First one to answer. Swayam got it. Samriddhi, you need to remember ammonium ka formula kya hai, but except for that, everything else you got it right. Like valencies and all, you got it right. Plus ammonium, you need to correct. Suhani is correct. Sujal is correct. Good. Swayam, I already mentioned, you don't need to put it here. Aryan, yes. Aryan, you need to be careful about what is capital, what is small.
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है. So ammonium का formula है NH4. Okay. So दोनों का valencies, all of you got it right. So it's NH4Cl is the formula for ammonium chloride. Okay. One more. Calcium sulfate. Calcium sulfate is like kind of important in real life. So these compounds I'm giving you because you will come across these compounds a lot in, you know, when you're like later on in 10th in reactions and all that. If you're familiar with it, it's good. Calcium sulfate is another thing. Calcium carbonate is also, that's your chalk. Sujal got it. Swayam got it. Aryan got it. Ashka, calcium का valency क्या है?
Oh, okay, ma'am. Yeah, I messed up.
Suhani, yes, got it. Samriddhi also got it. Awesome. So calcium or sulfate, दोनों का valency is +2 -2. So this will be CaSO4. Okay. This is used a lot in cooking. Sodium bicarbonate.
Ma'am, you're on mute.
Sorry, yeah. Swayam, Sujal, Samriddhi, Suhani, Aryan, all of you have sent it. So Ashka is remaining. Ashka also sent it.
But the A is capital.
Yeah, tiny bit those things because you're typing on Zoom. I'm like letting
Yes,
it,
ma'am.
but that's NaHCO3 is correct. What other compounds? Let's go a little out there. Barium chloride. Do you guys remember barium?
Yes, ma'am.
बेरियम का वैलेंसी भी याद है क्या?
No, ma'am.
No? Okay. Barium is Ba2+. Okay, this is your hint. Nice. Samriddhi, Sujal got it immediately.
Ma'am, even I have sent it.
Swayam. Oh, Suhani was the first one who sent it. Good. Well done. Swayam also sent it. बीच में Swayam was messaging something इसलिए that I skipped that. Ashka also got it. Aryan?
I've sent it.
हाँ, अभी आया 332 को. All of you got it? Is BACL2. Good. What is the name of this compound? So if you're figuring out the name in this process, you'll also know what ions, like once you know what ions are there in this, you'll get the name. Aryan's the first one to answer. You got it? Suhani and Swayam and Sujal, yes. Okay, Ashka and Samriddhi. Ashka also got it. Samriddhi also got it. Awesome. So this is silver nitrate. Okay. All right, good. Guys got the hang of it? Yes. So I think I will move forward. There's lots of questions in the workbook. So this weekend ke liye I'm going to give homework from this chapter. So kafi practice aa jayega. By now, I think we covered all the cases like aluminium sulfate type of case, magnesium hydroxide, calcium carbonate. Good. The only thing remaining is for you guys to remember the valencies and the names, like the formula, ki barium kya hota hai and all of that. Logic wise, you guys got it. Good stuff. Okay. So all that's left is one more concept, which is again like an extremely important concept. This concept, it's called mole concept. You won't use this, like once you do this in 9th, you won't use this in 10th again. The only time you'll revisit it is again in your 11th standard. So 11th and 12th May, it is extremely important, this particular thing that we'll talk about, mole concept, okay? Before we start off with the mole concept, we need to talk about mass. Okay, so what is the definition of matter?
Matter is anything that has mass and occupies space.
That is correct. Mass occupies space. And the main thing is that any matter has mass. Okay. And what is matter made up of? Atoms, right? So if matter has some sort of a mass and matter is made up of atoms, so that mass should come from somewhere, right? So that means that if you take a single atom or a molecule that is making up that matter, unka kuch to mass hona chahiye. That is why when you put together all of these atoms, or itna bada, like if you're creating this mug, iska kuch, you're getting some mass, like 200 grams or 500 grams or whatever it may be. Okay, so the mass of an atom is called atomic mass. Okay, simple. So there's something called atomic mass. So atomic mass is basically the mass of a single atom. Now, there are two ways of measuring the atomic mass. Agar koi bhi matter hai, like if we have like a book or the mug ya fir bottle, how do you measure mass of anything? अगर मैंने पूछा इस बुक का मास कितना है, तो what sort of answer will you give me? Swayam says keeping on weighing scale. That is correct. और वो weighing scale का result क्या होता है? Yes.
Miss, molecule.
In molecule?
Like in the weighing scale. It's another, like for the weight of an atom, like we use a different. I forgot. A different.
Yeah, Aryan, we're getting to that. I'm building to that only. But the answer I was looking for, Swayam has sent. So you're going to measure it in kgs or grams, right? So that is one way of measuring the mass, which is in your normal units, kg or grams, depending on the size. Agar human का mass निकालना है तो you do it in kg. अगर छोटा वाला है तो you do it in grams. 500 grams, 250 grams. So if we want to measure the mass of a single atom, abhi, if I use grams to measure mass of a single atom, kitna, like what sort of values will you get? Like, can I measure mass of a single atom by putting it on a weighing scale?
No, ma'am, it's too small.
It is extremely tiny, right? So the kind of mass you're going to get, Swayam has sent nanograms, micrograms also is like a lot more. Swayam has sent 0.000. Okay, I don't have the patience to count the number of zeros, but when it comes to atoms, if you want to use kg, it's going to be in like 10 raised to the power minus 27 ke aaspaas. Yeah, it's going to be like, I don't know, something like 3 into 10 raised to the power minus 27 or 5 into 10 raised to the power minus 27. Those kind of values. Can you imagine how small 10 raised to the power minus 27 is? Yeah.
Bob, can you repeat?
So can you imagine like how small 10 raised to the power minus 27 is?
No, ma'am, it's like way too small.
It's like way too small, right? And that's going to be really inconvenient. So that is the reason. Another way to measure atomic mass is something called mass number. Okay. So this atomic mass number is literally, it is the number of protons plus the number of neutrons present in that particular atom. Okay. So when we are measuring the mass of an atom in terms of ki kitne protons hai, kitne neutrons hai, then in that case, the unit becomes AMU. So AMU, it stands for atomic mass unit. AMU, literally the first alphabets. Sometimes in some textbooks, you will see it written as AMU. In some textbooks, you will see it written as just U. But yeah, these are the units. And you use this unit when you're measuring mass in terms of ki total kitne number of protons hai, kitne number of neutrons hai. But why, like what happened to the electrons? Atom may you have protons, neutrons, electrons, and electrons are pretty important, na? Those are the ones that are deciding the valency and how it's going to react and all of that, right? So why are we ignoring that for the mass number calculation? Any idea?
Ma'am, could you repeat?
So what all are present in an atom? What is atom made up of?
Ma'am, protons, neutrons, electrons, and nucleus.
मतलब nucleus separate नहीं है. Protons और neutrons मिलके that particular thing is called nucleus. Okay, but mainly protons, neutrons, electrons. So if atom is made of protons, neutrons, and electrons, why did I write mass number is equal to number of protons plus number of neutrons? Electrons को क्या हो गया? Why are we ignoring the electrons?
Is it because electrons don't have weight?
Interesting, Aryan. You're very close. Electrons do have weight, but their weight is so small that it is practically negligible. Ashka is saying number of protons equal to number of electrons, but technically that should give it more weight, na? Like agar carbon may, for example, has 6 protons and 6 neutrons, and it'll have 6 electrons. 6 plus 6, 12.
I think it is number of protons or electrons plus number of neutrons is equal to mass number.
Yeah. So we say number of protons or electrons only because their number is equal. But again, when you get into ions and all, electrons ka number change ho sakta hai. So don't go by that. Just go by number of protons plus number of neutrons. And logically also, number of protons plus number of neutrons is correct because electrons ka weight itna chota hota hai ki it's practically negligible. So it's not, they're not massless. उनका भी कुछ तो mass है, but बहुत छोटा है उनका mass. So I'm talking about protons or neutrons का mass है approximately 1.67 into 10 raised to the power minus 27 kg. और electrons का mass है 9.31 or 9.1 into 10 raised to the power minus 31 kg. Okay. So these numbers, like, is it making any sense to you guys? Is it giving you the scale ki kitna bada hai, kitna chota hai? So already protons, neutrons ka bahut chota hai, it's almost 10 power minus 27. Electrons ka aur bhi chota hai, 10 power minus 31 tak ja raha hai. Now the difference in this, like if we compare 10 power minus 27, 10 power minus 31, it's like comparing a 10 kg thing versus something that is 1 gram. So that's the kind of difference. Okay, to give you guys an idea, like something that you can imagine, have you guys seen rice bags? Like, do you buy rice?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So do you know rice kitne, like how do you buy rice at your home? Like is it 1 kg
Like
25 kg?
ma'am, yeah, ma'am. Sometimes like it's 1 kg or like 5 kgs max.
Okay.
From 5 to 10 kg.
How did all of you see a 5 kg bag? Like, do you have an idea ki kitna bada hai, kitna heavy hai? Like, do you have an idea about it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So in that size, compare it with 1 gram of something. Like if I add like 1 grain of rice to it, or if I take away 1 grain of rice, will you feel that difference in weight?
No, ma'am.
So you can basically ignore like that 1 gram ka difference, right? So that's the kind of situation we are seeing with protons and electrons. So protons or neutrons, if they're like the 10 kg bags of rice, neutrons is basically like 2 grains of rice. So itna difference hai in the mass of proton, neutron and the mass of electron. Okay, so that is why we ignore the mass of electron, kyunki overall atom ka agar dekho, to it just doesn't make a difference kitne electrons hai. They don't, like, they have some mass, but they are not going to, you know, it's not a big difference if you consider electrons or don't consider electrons. So that is why mass number, this is important, is equal to the number of protons plus the number of neutrons that are present in the atom. So jo bhi number aayega, add up all the protons, add up all the neutrons, those many, like that much AMU is the atomic mass number of the atom. Okay, clear? Guys, yes, no? Are you still here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, perfect. And let me know like if something you already know and it just feels boring, repetitive, so I can skip over it. Okay, then we'll not waste time, and then it won't be like so boring also for you guys.
Ma'am, can you repeat what you said because I got disconnected?
Sujal, I saw you were disconnected. So we're talking about atomic mass unit. So atomic mass.
Ma'am, I heard that like right now what you were saying. I was there when we did atomic mass unit.
So like I was just comparing proton, neutron or electron ke beech mein, the kind of difference is
okay, ma'am.
10 kg rice bag versus 1 grain of rice. So in that case,
Okay.
like it doesn't make a difference whether there's 3 grains or 5 grains, right? Like overall mass mein. That is why
Yes,
you can ignore the mass of an electron. Mass number ke liye, you just have to get the number of protons and the number of neutrons. This is what is adding to the mass overall.
Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, atomic mass unit is the unit that is used. So for example, if we have hydrogen may, how many protons are there in hydrogen?
1.
1 proton. How many neutrons?
0. 0.
No neutrons. And how many electrons?
1.
1.
So what is the atomic mass? Like what is the mass number of hydrogen?
1.
Mass number is 1. So you just need to consider protons and neutrons. Helium has 2 protons, 2 neutrons and 2 electrons. So helium का mass number क्या होगा?
4.
Is Samriddhi correct? Aryan?
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. YM also sent 4 in the chat. Yes. So mass number for helium is 4. So that way, depending on kitne protons and kitne neutrons hai, every single element is going to have its atomic, its mass number. So the number of protons is the atomic number, and the proton plus neutron together will give you the mass number. Yeah. So that's an easy way of figuring out the atomic mass. So atomic mass is mass of an atom. So similarly, if I give you a term like molecular mass क्या होगा?
The weight of one molecule. I mean.
Yes, the mass of one molecule. Okay, mass of one molecule would be the molecular mass. Simple. Molecule ka mass is molecular mass. So if I have a molecule like, let's say, MgOH twice, or let's go a little simpler, magnesium oxide, MgO. इसका molecular mass क्या होगा? How will you calculate the mass of the molecule MgO?
Like, do we take both? We take a mass number of magnesium and oxide and oxygen and then add it.
Absolutely. Molecule क्या होता है? Molecule is basically is made up of individual atoms. तो अगर पूरा molecule का mass find out करना है, तो you just add up the individual atoms के masses, like whatever atoms that are in the molecule, you just need to add them all up. So MgO का mass होगा the atomic mass of magnesium plus the atomic mass of oxygen. So दोनों को individually add करो तो you get the molecular mass of MgO. ठीक है? Some common like mass numbers are given here. 1 second. Electrons distribution, valency, Mass number is table is not given. So I'll give you guys the mass number for like any element that is there till you guys get the hang of it. Okay. Okay, so there's another concept. So अगर एक molecule है, so you call it molecular mass. Now there is something, another quantity called formula unit mass. Okay. Formula unit mass. What do you think could be the meaning of this? Yeah.
Ma'am, I did not get the question. Can you repeat it? Ma'am, you're on mute.
There's another term. So this is called formula unit mass. So are you getting any idea what this could mean? Ashka is saying
Unit of mass.
all the masses. All the masses, matlab what all masses? Swayam, yeah, what
Sum
did
of all the elements present.
present in what?
Ma'am, in the compound.
Nice. Yeah, Ashka has gotten it. But how is that different from molecular mass? So this is important because there are two different types of compounds. Okay. So we discussed that there's something called ionic compounds and there's something called covalent compounds, right? So what's the difference between ionic compounds and covalent compounds? Huh?
Ma'am, covalent compound is when the ions share this thing. I remember sharing,
Yes,
but
that is absolutely right. So this is consists of sharing. Ionic compounds में क्या होता है? So sharing of electrons, they share electrons. और ionic compounds में क्या होता है? Yes, Swayam, we did this yesterday. So if you don't remember, go through your notes pehle ka and refer to it. Yeah, Swayam says forming ions, absolutely. So ionic compounds mein hote hai ions. Okay. So that's the fundamental difference between ionic compounds and covalent compounds. And because of this one difference, a lot of things like the properties ki, the appearance of it or pani mein dissolve hoga ki nahi dissolve hoga, like a lot of those other things are very, very different between ionic compounds and covalent compounds. Okay, so we won't go deep into that part of it, but this much we'll have to discuss. Ions are basically charged particles, right? Now, किस तरह के charges होते हैं? Like, what are the two types of ions that you guys know of?
An ion and cation.
Anion and cation. So, anion का charge क्या है? Like, what is the charge of anion?
It's negative.
Negative charge. और cation? Positive. So, if you have two oppositely charged things, like what do you know about electrical charges?
Like I'm just like thinking about magnets.
Yeah, you are in the right direction, Aryan. Like what all do you know about charges? Like you have studied about this before, so just try to remember what you studied charges के बारे में. Like positive charge, negative charge, these are electrical charges, right? Like what do you know about it? अगर एक negative charge और एक positive charge है तो क्या होता है? अगर दो negative charges है तो क्या होता है?
Ma'am, they will repel each other.
What will repel? Negative, positive or
Ma'am, the charges.
हाँ, तो किस तरह के charges होना चाहिए for them to repel?
Ma'am, same. Negative, negative, and positive, positive will repel.
And if I have a negative and positive,
Ma'am, they won't repel.
what is the opposite of repel? क्या होता है फिर?
Attract.
Yes,
Attract.
Swayam has been saying that in the chat. Yeah. So unlike charges will attract, right? And it's because of this attraction, you get ionic compounds. अगर ये attraction नहीं था ना, then you like these things won't happen at all. Okay. So ionic compounds, like if you take your table salt and observe it, कि किस तरह के particles है उसमें, this is what it looks like. So you have like a sodium ion, let's say positive ion. Now this will attract opposite charges, right? So this will be surrounded by negative charge. Okay. And negative charge will again attract opposite charges. So this each negative charge again is surrounded by all the positive charges. Now all these positive charges will be surrounded by negative charges again. So that is why, you know, if I take like salt or rocks or something, they are like proper stones. You know, they are not like individual particles. There's like a huge network of this forming due to these attraction between negative and positive charges. So it's not like, you know, you can define कि एक molecule किधर है. So you like, no one is able to say ये दोनों मिला के एक molecule बन, like are these two forming a single molecule or is it these two forming a single molecule? Like you can't figure out क्या हो रहा है. Okay, guys, you focusing here? Swayam, Aryan, Sujal.
Ma'am, I'm not chatting in the chat box.
Okay. As long as you're focusing here, this is like a new and kind of important concept is here. Okay. So you can't define a single molecule. This is like a network of ions here, right? So that is the reason. But what you do know is ratio of negative charges or positive charges is something that you're sure of. Like NaCl mein hamesha the ratio is 1:2. And if I take MgCl2, the number of magnesium ions and the number of chloride ions is always 1:1, and over here it's always 1:2. So ratio to pata hai because this whole thing is electrically neutral. Equal number hona chahiye, total positive charge or negative charge. So in ionic compounds, you define something called formula unit. So whatever we say, like NaCl is one formula unit, because if I take salt ka ek crystal and then if I won't find individual molecule in it, but the overall agar 300 sodium ions hai to usme 300 chlorine ke ions bhi rahenge. So NaCl is one formula unit. Similarly, magnesium chloride. So if I find 300 magnesium ions in a stone of magnesium chloride, then I'll find 600 chlorine ke ions. So this is one formula unit. Okay. If you contrast that with covalent compounds, so covalent compounds mein kya ho raha hai? There is sharing of electrons, right? So the most obvious example, if you take water, water is made up of H2O. So you have one oxygen atom which is sharing its electrons with 2 hydrogen atoms. So it's just this much. So this is 1 molecule of water. Okay. So when it comes to covalent compounds, you have like an individual, they exist in individual molecules. That is why covalent compounds like oxygen, nitrogen, they're all gases because they have like एक oxygen का molecule है, एक nitrogen का molecule है, carbon dioxide का molecule है, like they all exist in individual molecules. But ionic compounds are not like that. So ionic compounds may you will never find like a single molecule. It's all like the structure, like every, there's like a bunch of positive charges surrounded by a bunch of negative charges. So this, forms like a really big network of ions. So ionic compounds ka, like if you say a molecule of sodium chloride, it doesn't make sense because single molecule doesn't exist. Like all the sodium ions, all the chlorine ions are all connected to each other. Isliye you call them formula units. But in the case of covalent compounds, you can find just one H2O, like the second H2O, third H2O. They are individual molecules. Okay. So that is why when you're trying to figure out the mass of these compounds, you use the words formula unit mass. And in this case, because you have individual molecules, you use molecular mass. Okay. Is this making sense?
Kind of.
Kind of. Okay. Swayam, you shared a link. What's that? Oh, so your notes that you were drawing. Okay. Okay, no issues. Swayam has, okay, Aryan, Ashka, Samriddhi, Suhani, you guys are a little silent.
Yes.
Yes,
That's why I'm just trying to figure it out.
Okay. Okay. So to keep it simple, like, do you understand the difference between ionic compounds and covalent compounds?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So ions में होते हैं, ionic compounds में होते हैं charged particles. Two types of charged particles, anion and cation. Ions के बीच में होता है, you have that electrostatic forces of attraction. Like charges repel, unlike charges attract. तो negative, positive, unlike charges है. तो it's because of their attraction कि ionic compounds form होते हैं. So attract in the sense, it's not single negative, single positive. It's always like a whole network, like pura mila ke, it's an ionic compound. So if you have a negative charge here, this particular charge, if you focus on this, it will attract the positive charge on all the sides. And similarly, every positive charge will attract the negative charge on all the sides. Okay? So that way, it is difficult to isolate one molecule of NaCl because ये पूरा मिला के is an NaCl compound. इसमें से एक molecule निकालना is difficult. Like you can't figure out कि एक molecule क्या होता है. But within the molecule, you can figure out कि, because number of negative charges should be equal to number of positive charges, हमेशा number of Na will be equal to number of Cl minus ions. So formula of NaCl, you can figure out ki, like formula of that salt, you can figure out ki NaCl ही होगा. Okay, so that is the reason we call it formula unit mass. एक formula का unit मतलब one. So one formula का mass. So Na plus Cl का mass is the formula unit mass. And molecular mass, you use it only for covalent compounds, because covalent compounds में the individual atoms are sharing electrons. तो अगर यहाँ पे एक हाइड्रोजन है, they're sharing it with one oxygen atom, and this is one molecule of water. So if you take like a drop of water and see what's going on there, you'll find like individual molecules like this. They are not connected like ionic compound. Okay. Similarly, if you look at carbon dioxide or oxygen gas or something like that, you'll find individual molecules. That is why it makes sense to define molecular mass for covalent compounds. That's the only difference. Practically, calculation के लिए, in both the cases, you look at the formula, you see हर एक atom के कितने हैं, and then you add up all the masses. The difference is in the meaning behind it. So formula unit mass, you use it for ionic compounds, and molecular mass, you use it for covalent compounds. ठीक है? So I am not now. You can share it on the group later on after the class. But what do you mean by formula unit mass and molecular mass? Like, दो अलग-अलग words क्यों है? Do you understand that part?
Yes, ma'am.
You guys are being really quiet. I need to get something.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
And don't just say yes because others are saying yes. Genuinely, let me know if you have like doubt in any particular part or something like that. Pakka? I know, Swayam, you are. But Swayam, you are active. My only worry is like, is your energy in the right things or are you getting distracted? Cool. Okay. But in any case, bottom line is formula unit mass, molecular mass, both are like conceptually the same thing. Like for calculation sake, they are the same things. Just that formula unit mass use करते हैं ionic compounds के लिए और molecular mass use करते हैं covalent compounds के लिए. Okay? Yeah, it's just the words we are using for different things. Like अगर ions है, तो we call it formula unit mass. अगर molecules है, तो we call it molecular mass. Okay? ठीक है. We'll do some exercises. Okay. Sodium bicarbonate formula you guys found out earlier, right? Sodium bicarbonate ka formula is NaHCO3. So I'll give you guys some common elements ka atomic masses. So give me the molecular mass for this. If you know already, you can start calculating, but otherwise I'll just write it here. So hydrogen is 1. Beryllium, boron will skip. So carbon is 12. Nitrogen is 14. Oxygen is 16. Then sodium is 23. Magnesium is 24. Aluminium is 27. What else? Sulfur is 32. phosphorus, I don't remember. I'm betting. Chlorine is 35.5. Okay, we'll practice molecular mass a little bit, and then we'll discuss why do we have decimal points for some masses. So Samriddhi has already calculated and sent the answer, guys. Baki log. Suhani has already done it. She also got it.
Is it right?
I think so. Swayam. So Samriddhi, Suhani, Swayam got the same answers. Ashka got very, very different. Sujal also got the same as you guys. So only Ashka got a different answer. Let me calculate it quickly, you guys. So I am use the mass numbers that I've given over here, okay? If you go really deep, again, I'll have to check kahan se aa rahe hain tumhare values. Yeah. So Sujal, Swayam, Suhani, and Samriddhi got the right answer for sodium bicarbonate. Aryan also got it. Acha. So iska this thing is 84. Fir unit kya hoga? What should I write the unit to be?
Grams.
No. Samriddhi, remember, if I'm like एक atom 84 grams, like एक molecule 84 grams हो सकता है क्या?
Ma'am, grams per molecule.
Yes, ma'am.
No. ये सारे numbers, like am I saying the mass of one carbon atom is 12 grams?
Ma'am, per molecule.
फिर भी like it's not grams per molecule, no. And are you guys like looking it up on the internet? Because G per mole is not grams per molecule. It's something that we have not.
Ma'am, G/mole is that, right?
It's not grams per.
Because like other things, it's like that only, like meters per second. So we have N/S.
But like that's not
Yes,
per
ma'am.
molecule.
So ma'am, can we just simply write gram per molecule in words?
No, because that is wrong. एक molecule 84 grams नहीं हो सकता है ना? Like, how did you get the value 84? You added up sodium ka mass, which is 23, plus hydrogen ka mass, plus carbon ka mass, and 3 atom of oxygen. Right? ये numbers add किया तुम लोगों ने NaHCO3 के. So are you saying एक oxygen atom का mass है 16 grams? Like, can you hold an oxygen atom in your hand and have it be
No, ma'am.
16 grams? तो grams तो बिल्कुल नहीं हो सकता है ना, whether it's per molecule, per mole, जो भी है, grams is completely wrong. एक atom का mass किससे, like, what do you measure it with? अभी discuss किया हमने, units क्या है एक atom या एक molecule के mass के लिए?
Is it kilogram per molecule?
Oxygen 16 kg हो सकता है? Think about it logically, ना? ये सारे atoms के scale is like really, really tiny. And how did you get the number 12? Hydrogen value 1 कहाँ से आया? Like, where did this number come from? How do you? Yeah.
Ma'am, we add the neutrons and the
Yes. So I got these numbers by adding the number of protons and number of neutrons. So when I'm calculating mass based on number of protons, number of neutrons, तो मेरा units क्या होगा यहाँ पे? Will it be grams, kilograms, or something else?
I think it will be something else.
So what is that something else?
My atom.
अभी discuss किया and you guys only had mentioned it. You were talking about it.
Nanogram.
No, it's much smaller than that. We're talking about number, right? It is nothing related to grams or kilograms. It's not micrograms. It's not nanograms. It's not kilograms. It's not picograms also.
Ma'am, it's 10 to the power minus something. Then like.
Go through this slide and give me the answer.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am, it's 84 minus 27 kg.
84 minus 27, no. Go through the whole thing, no. You got those numbers 16, 1, 23 by adding number of protons and number of neutrons. Ashka got it abhi. Samriddhi also got it abhi. Yeah. So Aryan, Sujal, Swayam, you guys go through this slide and give me the proper answer. Swayam, units to number nahi ho sakta hai na? That is the mass of a single proton or a single neutron in kg, but that's not what we are using there. Sujal got it abhi. So when I say carbon ka mass, if I'm using the number 12, 12 kya hai idhar? Abhi Swayam ko bhi mil gaya answer. So Aryan and Suhani, you've been really quiet. What's happening? Are you following? Kya ho raha hai? Oh, Suhani got disconnected. That's why she was quiet. Aryan, no, that is not right. Number to nahi ho sakta hai na, units.
Okay.
The answer is there, like as it is in this slide. So figure out, if I say mass of C is 12, then what is 12? Unit kya hai? Ha, now you got it. 12 AMU, atomic mass unit. So if I'm calculating the molecular mass by adding the atomic mass jinka units AMU mein hai, so what will be the unit of molecular mass? Like sodium bicarbonate will be 84 what?
AMU.
AMU, yeah. Okay. All right, guys, switch on your video because I really need to see how much attention you're paying. Like, kitna kya ho raha hai. We need to spend some more time on this, like conceptually. Okay, so usually, yeah, Aman, Aryan, Ashka. So usually we measure mass in kg-grams when you are able to like measure it physically, like book, like human. Whenever you step on the weighing scale, jo number dikh raha hai, that is in kg. So kg-grams hai for things that you can see. Abhi atom bahut hi chota hai na. So you had to create a unit that makes sense. Kyunki hamesha using that tiny this thing. Okay. Ashka, yeah, but like pay attention here, huh?
Yes.
So yeah, when it comes to atoms, when it's really tiny, it's not easy to do calculations in 10 power minus 27. And if you get some 10 power minus 28, inko add karna is a little difficult, right? Like a lot of mathematics we need to do. So because atoms are like really small, you created a different unit. तो atoms or molecules के masses, you don't get it by putting them on the weighing scale. You get them by checking कितने protons है, कितने neutrons है उसमें. Okay. And because the way you're measuring the mass is different, उनका units भी अलग हो गए. So you measure them in terms of atomic mass unit, AMU, also U. ये short form है. Unit का नाम है atomic mass unit, which when you write it in terms of AMU. So अगर carbon में there's 6 protons and 6 neutrons, कार्बन एक एटम का मास मेजरली प्रोटॉन और न्यूट्रॉन से आ रहा है. सो द टोटल नंबर 6 + 6 वी हैव 12 प्रोटॉन्स एंड न्यूट्रॉन्स. तो इसलिए द एटॉमिक मास ऑफ कार्बन वी से इज 12 AMU. सो दैट्स व्हाट आई सेड हियर. हाइड्रोजन का मास नंबर है 1. इट हैज अ सिंगल प्रोटॉन, उसी में से मास आ रहा है. सो द यूनिट विल बी 1 AMU. और आल्सो यू कैन से अगेन हीलियम 2 protons, 2 neutrons hai. Ignore the electrons. So 2 + 2, 4 atomic mass units, 4U. Yeah. And when you're finding out the molecular mass from these numbers, like from the number of protons plus number of neutrons, inka bhi units are going to be in the same AMU. When I add 23 AMU of sodium plus 1 AMU of hydrogen, I'm going to get a total of 24 AMU. The molecular mass also will be measured in atomic mass units only. Okay. So based on this, give me the molecular mass of sodium chloride. I have not given you the formula. Work that out. And then give me the mass number, like the molecular mass along with the units. Aryan, check the addition. Sodium का mass is 23, chlorine का mass I've given 35.5. तो overall sum कितना होगा? Samriddhi, just check your answer. I don't know if you added it wrong or if it was a typo. Just check it. Sujal got it, absolutely right. Ashka got it, yes. Aryan and Samriddhi, yes, you have corrected it. The sodium chloride is NaCl. Again, NaCl ionic hai, so usually you need, like technically the correct word is formula unit mass. In fact, here also it's formula unit mass, but generally speaking, pura iska mass number hai. Na is 23 plus 58.5, 35.5. Agar add karo, you get 58.5. Okay. Next, calculate it for water and carbon dioxide. Send it for both. Swayam, is that for water or carbon dioxide? Sujal, Aryan, yes. Ashka got it for both. Nice, well done. Quick. Samriddhi, again, like, let me know if that is for, is it for water or carbon dioxide? Again, both the numbers.
Water.
Swayam, is that for water? Then that is not correct. Sujal, carbon dioxide ka bhi sahi aaya. is correct. So Samriddhi and Swayam, you guys need to check your answers again. Ashka sent it for both. Aryan got it for both. Samriddhi, water, you're off by 1. That is why it's difficult. Addition में mistake हुआ कि typing में mistake हुआ? Check. Okay. Water का formula क्या है?
H2O.
H2O. मतलब if you are to find the mass, कितने hydrogens है इसमें?
Come to
So 2 times hydrogen का mass कितना है?
come 1.
Plus इसमें oxygen भी है. So oxygen का mass is how much?
16.
16. So 16 plus 2 is 18. Okay. So I am you're still not sending the units. Pura answer भेज देना. Like this particular concept going forward, we'll be talking about mole also, right? So units get quite important. Like conceptually wrong here if you're confusing grams with AMU, because grams you used to measure like kg and grams you used to measure your own weight, but atoms are something that you can't even see. So like 18 grams, 16 grams तो नहीं हो सकता है ना. So conceptually you need to be clear about AMU क्या होता है and grams क्या होता है. Okay. Carbon dioxide is CO2. एक कार्बन 2 ऑक्सीजन है, तो कार्बन is 12 plus 2 times oxygen. So what would be the total? Samriddhi, you need to check your addition.
Yes, ma'am, that was a type.
Typo tha, okay. So 12 plus 32 will be 44 AMU. Cool. Yeah. One more. Calcium carbonate, CaCO3 का mass कितना है? So I will give you calcium is 40, carbon is 12, और क्या? Oxygen is 16. So this is what you need. Sujal has got it. Yes, that is correct. Ashka also got it. No, Samriddhi, you need to check your answer again. Swayam, yes. So Sujal, Ashka, and Swayam have gotten it. Aryan, I'm waiting. Samriddhi, can you let me know what all you added, like numbers, calculation?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I added 40 plus 12 plus 16 and 12 plus 16 multiplied by 3.
Did I put bracket over here?
Yes, ma'am.
Bracket कहाँ से दिख रहा है? It is CaCO3, calcium carbonate है ना?
Oh,
I didn't write CaCO taken thrice. ये नहीं लिखा है ना मैंने. So अगर
Okay.
bracket नहीं है, it means 3 is only for oxygen. तो carbon एक ही है, oxygen 3 है. So this you should get. This is the answer. Okay. Magnesium sulfate, MgSO4. So magnesium is 24, sulfur is 32, oxygen ka I've already given. Aryan's the first one to do it this time. Got it. Ashka got it. Samriddhi, you need to check again. So again, it is MgSO4. Swayam got it. Sujal, check your addition. Slightly off. Now you've corrected it. Sujal, Swayam, Ashka, Aryan, Samriddhi. Samriddhi, can you tell me what all you're adding? Or are you done? Are you sending?
Yes, ma'am, I got the right answer. Is it 120 U?
Yes, 120 atomic mass units is correct. So it's 24 plus 32 plus 4 oxygens are there. It's 4 into 16.
64.
64, yeah. So Samriddhi, where was your mistake earlier? Like, kahan pe tha?
Ma'am, actually, I multiplied 3 instead of 4.
Oh, okay. Okay, you more or less got it. So we'll make it slightly more difficult, Abhi. Magnesium hydroxide. Because it's not written here, hydrogen is 1. Hi, Swani, connected?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, my laptop was dead. I'm sorry. What are we doing?
So we're just practicing molecular formula. Do you have you understood? Have you got units kya hote like atomic mass or molecular mass ke?
No, ma'am. That's exactly when I left the class. Could you just?
Okay. So atomic mass, we're talking about atoms, right? Because they're so small, we have their own special unit, which is AMU, atomic mass units, also represented by U. So when you're calculating the molecular mass by adding up the atomic mass of each of the atoms that are present, molecular mass ka bhi units same hi hoga. It'll be U or AMU. Okay. So don't be confused when we're talking about atoms. You won't apply kg grams because they're much bigger units.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So we're just practicing it. Given a bunch of compounds, you can catch the recording to do like the previous compounds. Abhi you can start from magnesium hydroxide. Swayam, Aryan, and Ashka have sent the answer. Let me check.
Ma'am, I've also sent you the answer.
Swayam, Aryan, Ashka. Sujal has sent Abhi. Samriddhi abhi tak aaya nahi. I think some network issue. Shari answers aaya.
Ma'am, I will just resend it then.
Haan. Yes. अभी जिसने भी भेजा है magnesium hydroxide, you guys got it right. Sujal, Swayam, Aryan, and Ashka have gotten it. So Suhani and Samriddhi, you guys also sent it. Yeah, Suhani also sent it. She got it right. Samriddhi, like just say it on mic. Kyunki chat. हाँ, अभी आया. He got it.
50.
हाँ,
Yes, ma'am.
58. So because I've put brackets, both oxygen and hydrogen are repeated. So it'll be 24 plus 16 into 2 plus 1 into 2. Okay, so last one, because everybody has pretty much gotten it. Let's do sulfuric acid, H2SO4. Or no, wait, we'll do some interest. Do you guys know what is glucose?
Is it HCOO3?
No, that is carbonic acid. That is literally soda mein jo hota hai. Glucose Swayam sent sugar. Yes, correct. Glucose का formula पता है?
Ma'am, the plant glucose or like normal glucose?
All glucose are the same thing. Glucose means
Ma'am, it's like really complicated. It's really big. We had it in 7th.
Yeah.
I don't remember it now.
I remember.
Oh, you do?
I'm like,
6H212 something.
Yeah.
yes, ma'am. It's like C and then H and then
6
O.
H12.
Yes, but how many?
H12 and
O6, C6, H12, O6.
yes, ma'am. C6H12O6.
Yes. ठीक है. अब इसका molecular formula क्या है?
Ma'am, this is really big.
It's like addition multiplication that you've been doing since 4th standard, no?
Yes, ma'am. Like I thought hydrogen is one, so C.
C6H12O6. Tenth May you'll be like really familiar with it. You'll have multiple places where you'll deal with glucose. Samriddhi is the first one who got it. Yes, Samriddhi, you got it. Correct. Suhani and Ashka have sent. एक ही साथ आया. So why am I 12? इधर लिखा है. Sujal got it. Aryan got it. More or less, all of you got it. Swayam, I think, will also be getting it soon. C6, so 12 into 12 plus 12, 6 into 12. H12, so 12 into 1 plus O6. 6 times oxygen is 16. So you add it all up. Swayam addition check karna padega. You should get 180 AMU. So mathematics like calculation ek baar check kar lo, because you're pretty close. You're just off by 1 digit. You should get 180 AMU. Yeah. Cool. So this is all about molecular mass. Now, when we talk about atomic mass and molecular mass, you use the unit AMU when it is like a single atom or a molecule. Okay. So when we are dealing with a single atom or single molecule ka mass, we measure it in terms of AMU. Okay. But reality mein, it's like if I'm holding diamond, do you guys know what diamond is made up of?
Carbon.
Carbon. Ma'am,
Carbon.
highly pressurized.
Yes, pure carbon. So if I'm holding diamond, it is pure carbon. I'm not gonna measure its weight in like 3 billion AMU, right? Like we do have measurement of kg or grams there, right? So how do you relate AMU with kg gram? दोनों के बीच में relation क्या है? So in order to do this, yeah, so we introduce a concept called mole. Okay. If you have 12 things together, उसको क्या बोलते हैं? Like if I have 12 eggs, I can say that I have dash eggs.
A dozen of eggs.
Right? Like 12 things together, you have a word called a dozen. Right? Similarly, mole is a word to represent 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23 of something. So instead of saying I have 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23 atoms, I can say I have 1 mole of atoms. Instead of saying I have 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23 molecules, I can say I have 1 mole of molecules. Yes, Sujal, yeah, that is a lot. So mole is simply, it represents these many number of things. Like it can be anything. Like just say 12 dozen, matlab, you can say a dozen eggs or a dozen apples. If I say a dozen eggs, it means that I have 12 eggs, right? Similarly, this number represents 1 mole. So I can say I have 1 mole of atoms, 1 mole of molecules. I can say I have 1 mole of benches. It'll just mean that I have 6.022 into 10 power 23 benches. Just like how you use the word dozen for 12, mole is a word for this number. Okay?
Ma'am, like, so we have to 84 into 6.0. Ma'am, like, I don't understand.
Yes. Now that is like an intense multiplication, right? How do you measure, like relate it to grams is that, like practically speaking, it was like experimentally, this is what they found out. So if I have 1 mole of something, some X, it means that I have 6.022 into 10 power 23 of X. Like agar X atom hai, so these many atoms. Agar X molecule hai, I have these many molecules, which is equal to the atomic or molecular mass in grams. So this relation is extremely important. Like add all sorts of stars and decorations around it. If you get the hang of this particular equation with these, like equating these 3 quantities, you'll be able to solve any numerical in this question. So it's that important. And overall, like chemistry understanding ke liye, how do you relate, like what is a mole and how do you relate it with the atoms and all? This is the thing. So once you're done noting it down, let me know, because I'll need like your 100% attention on this to explain this. Okay, so Ashka is done. Let me know when you guys are done. Then I can explain what this means. Samriddhi is also.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah, Samriddhi.
Ma'am, like you said that 1 mole is equal to 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23. Then how do we get to know a substance has this many moles or something like that?
using the mass, like if you know, like that's what we'll get into it further. We are not done with this. I just want you guys to finish noting this down so that then we'll talk about this further.
Yes, ma'am.
Suhani is also done. Ashka is done. Samriddhi is done. So the boys, Sujan,
I'm done.
Aryan done. Swayam?
Ma'am, done.
Okay. So what this means is, if I take carbon, for example, so if I have 1 mole of carbon atoms, so like let's say I took one box जिसमें पूरा carbon है, and I'm saying इस box में I have 1 mole of carbon atoms. Okay. So that means that अगर box के खोल के देखा है मैंने, तो that box will have 6.022 into 10 power 23 carbon atoms. And अगर उस box का weight check किया मैंने, then it is going to weigh. अभी carbon का atomic mass क्या है? What do you know carbon का atomic mass?
12.
12 AMU, right? If I take one atom ka mass, that's 12 AMU. So instead of taking a single atom, if I take these many number of atoms, if I take 1 mole of carbon atoms, unka mass hoga 12 grams. So number will remain the same. अगर एक atom का consider किया, तो फिर वो AMU होगा. If I take 1 mole of it, then it's going to be 12 grams, something that you can handle. Getting it? Like, make sense?
Yes, ma'am, a little.
So if I consider 1 atom of carbon, उसका mass है 12 AMU. 1 atom मतलब grams में it's going to be very, very small, like 10 power minus 27, 28 का कुछ होगा. So 12 AMU, AMU में consider कर रहे हो तो it is, the number is 12. But if I have a lot of carbon atoms, like 1 mole of carbon atoms, then इसका mass हो जाएगा, the number 12 will remain the same. Instead of AMU, just make it grams. So that's the importance, and that's how you relate individual atom versus the like grams में figuring out the mass. Okay. So carbon is usually like you have like you can it exists in atomic form. अगर diamond consider कर रहे हो तो it has individual carbon atoms and all that. Same thing you can extend it to molecules also. So if I take water, for example, another example, water, if I say I have 1 mole of water, it means that I have 6.022 into 10 power 23 molecules of water, that is molecules of H2O. And अगर इतना पानी का weight निकाला मैंने, तो can you guys guess how much is going to be the weight? Yeah, can anyone figure out weight कितना होगा इतना पानी का? Samriddhi got the hang of it. Yes.
Ma'am, so we have to multiply H2. Ma'am, 1 minute. Where is it?
Huh.
I'm like, if the H2O, then we have to multiply it by 6.022 into 10 raised to 20.
No. So when this is the number, right? So I'm not talking about, so in this case, I'm not measuring the mass in AMU anymore. So when we're talking about moles, क्योंकि इतना बड़ा नंबर है ना, so then you can comfortably measure the weight in grams. So
Okay.
atomic mass, pani is a compound, so consider the molecular mass of water. तो molecular mass of water कितना निकाला तुम लोगों ने? Like how much did you get molecular mass?
Ma'am,
18.
18 ना? अगर एक मॉलिक्यूल का होता तो it would have been 18 AMU, but एक मॉलिक्यूल नहीं consider कर रही हो, taking these many number of molecules, right? So this will be equal to 18 grams.
okay, ma'am. So like we just put grams.
Yes. तो फंडा है कि like if you consider one atom or molecule, unit will be AMU, and if you change this, instead of a single atom, if you're taking 1 mole, then the same number will turn into grams. So एक molecule is 18 AMU, 1 mole will be 18 grams.
So ma'am, what's the use of 6.022 into 10 is to the power 23 if you're not going to use it only?
No, you are going to use it. So that's the relation between 1 mole and the mass. And this is defining mole का मतलब क्या है. So this is not like a random number you're taking, right? तो mole का मतलब ये है कि 1 mole means you have these many number of molecules. Okay, so this is an important number. So this number which is used to define 1 mole, जैसे dozen का 12, right? अगर 12 नहीं है तो dozen का कोई मतलब नहीं है. So that way, these many number of atoms or molecules, this number defines 1 mole. So because this is like a really special number, that particular number 6.022 into 10 power 23 is given the name Avogadro's number. Okay, and Avogadro's number, if you want to write it in short form, it is also represented as Na. So N subscript में A. A for Avogadro, N because it's a number, just a natural number. Okay, so this name you need to remember the fact. So Avogadro is the name of a scientist. He did not work out this number. He did not discover this number, but he has done a lot of other things. He had done a lot of research that helped figure this out. So isliye we're calling it in his honor. So this number is called Avogadro's number. You'll also see it represented as Na. Like हमेशा ऐसा नहीं है कि it will not be written as 6.022 into 10 power 23. कभी-कभी it's also written as Na. So if you find it written as Na, you have to automatically think कि Avogadro's number, तो इसका value है 6.022 into 10 power 23. Avocado, yeah. Yeah, avocado is a fruit. It's a very creamy fruit.
Like I added, I will never add it.
You know, it's a really yummy fruit, so I try it sometime. Good. Have you guys heard of this thing called guacamole? Like tacos mein hota hai.
Yes, ma'am. Like that cream. It's made out of this.
Green,
I've-
yeah, it's made of avocado.
I've never had it again.
That's fine. You'll have it eventually at some point. But coming back to this, yeah, this relation is very important. 1 mole ka matlab hai 6.022 into 10 power 23. Now this is a number, like number of atoms, number of molecules, that way. And utne number of atoms या molecules का weight अगर measure कर रहे हैं, तो it's going to be the atomic or molecular mass in grams. तो number same रहेगा, atomic mass, molecular mass, just that AMU will turn into grams. Single atom देख नहीं सकते, it's a very tiny quantity, so that you measure in AMU. But if you have so many of them, so many of these atoms, if you bunch them together, you can see them, can see the substance, or uska mass will be in terms of grams. So you will have questions and problems based on this. So whatever problems you get, it will be like you have to just use this, and it's basically like unitary method. So you'll have questions like, what is the mass of 3 moles of water? So you should know that 1 mole of water का mass है 18 grams. तो फिर 3 मोल का कितना होगा? So it will be like you just have to apply unitary method. Yeah, 3 into 18. That's it. Yeah. Or you'll be asked questions of the type, what is the number of molecules found in 2 moles of water? So then you use, okay, 1 mole में इतने molecules होते हैं, 2 moles में कितने molecules होते हैं? Or you'll be asked questions based on these two. What is the number of molecules found in 180 grams of water? Then you know, like 18 grams is 1 mole, मतलब 18 grams में इतने molecules होते हैं, तो 180 grams में कितने molecules होते हैं? So you use unitary method. So there are some formulas in this chapter, but all the formulas will come back to this relation only. It's like unitary method ka hi application. So the numerical part of it, we'll do more of it in the next class. Abhi ke liye, like get familiar with figuring out the formula and figuring out the molecular mass, atomic mass of these compounds. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay.
So today I'll give you questions from this chapter. Like we'll do questions from all the concepts except for mole concept.